What's going on, G12? What's going on, y'all? Peace and we about to get a little pump before we start this call today, baby. We about to get a little pump before we start this call. Y'all remember yesterday, Noble said a bun dance. We gotta dance. We gotta move. We gotta celebrate for the success coming in, you guys. We're gonna be starting in like 2 minutes. So y'all groove with me.
A month? Is it fucking serious?
Oh, let's go. Ain't nobody messing with our clique, baby. Let's go. Hey, that's what I'm talking about, Tracy, with the baby. Let's go, Alicia. What's up? Hey, ain't nobody messing with our clique, baby. Let's go. Turn up, Jen. Turn up, Jen. There you go, Jen. Turn up, baby. Hey, let's get this call full up. Come on, D. Renee. Where you at, Ross? Where you at, J. Bob? Let's go. Come on, homie. Where you at? Baby, let's go. Come on, 30 more seconds, let's go. Click. Money like excitement, money like movement, let's go. Woo! Come on, Ross, I see you. 15 more seconds, baby, 15 more seconds. Woo! Man, I feel that money coming to me, baby. Yeah! 5 seconds, baby, 5 seconds. Woo! Yeah, turn that one down for me. Turn that one down. Yes, y'all. We're about to get this party started. Y'all. We're turning down the music really quick. I got to see where y'all at. We're going to do our call and response because we got a lot of new people in here. We want to go ahead and do the call and response, you guys. So I'm going to yell out really loud, G12, and the only thing you guys are going to do is you're going to say, you know, and all you got to do is set your sails. This is how you set your sail, right? You know, right? We setting ourselves for success. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. G12.
You know.
You know it. I love it. You guys, I'm super freaking elated. Like this weekend has been jam-packed with so much information. I'm not even going to really get deep on the mindset because they gave it to us on Saturday and they gave it to us on Sunday, you guys. So there's no need to really get too deep in the mindset. But you guys, I'm super elated. We had the call was maxed out yesterday, guys. Our first, Generation 12's first Super Saturday, and we maxed the call out. It got maxed out so fast, you guys. I had to turn around and go pay like $50 just to be able to add more participants, you guys. So that was a phenomenal job. I hope you guys got those nuggets. Second thing, you guys, our boot camp in September is sold out. Oh my gosh. Shout out to all the 32 participants that's coming out to the boot camp in September. You guys, success like speed. Success loves speed. Some of you guys knew about this boot camp for about 2 or 3 months. It wasn't like it was something new, right? And I told you guys a long time ago, I said, hey, look, don't wait till the last minute. Don't get caught with your pants down because it's going to sell out, you guys. So always remember, success loves speed. You got to act according, right? You got to act fast, right? Tracy said, phew, right? It's sold out. And unfortunately, you guys, we can only have 32 people in the home, whether you're staying or you're not. So the day passes is sold out and the overnight passes is sold out, you guys. So today we're going to be giving away a cash giveaway. The cash giveaway, I'm going to announce the winner at the end of the call. So you got to stay on this whole call. We got Mrs. Newable Jules. She's going to be coming on the call the last 15, 20 minutes to really just help us be able to reflect these next 10 days in August. We need to be reflecting on our trading. We need to be reflecting on what we did before and what we could do differently. So she's going to be hopping on the call You guys, quick announcements before I get started. If I want to hear what you guys took away from the Sunday call, but really quick, what I took away was show up. Show up. Get off the bench. Some of you guys have been on the bench too freaking long. It's warm now. You can stop handing us water. We want you in the game. Show up. Why should we have to come in your inbox and tell you that there's a Sunday call? Why should we have to come in your inbox and tell you guys to get on these calls? We're here to help you, not the other way around, right? So we gotta set the standards for Generation 12. We're setting the standards for people to be bosses, right? We're moving from the employee mindset to a boss mindset. Some of you guys are still in employee mindset where you want to be baby and you want to be pampered. You guys, this is not an adult daycare. Right? This is not an adult daycare. You guys, this is not, Generation 12 is not me, it's we. Generation 12 is not me, it's we. It can only grow the more we come together as a community and start acting more like a community, right, you guys? And part of, one of the C's in our community is communication. You guys, communication. I know that may be a little tough, for some of us, to experience communication in our own personal lives. So, with that being said, it's something new that some of you guys are going to have to learn, but it's so key. If we want to stay tight as a community, right, tight in our culture, we must communicate. Like, let us know what's going on. Because one thing I took away from the call today from the ninth, this guy was 18 years old when he started. He's 20 right now. He said he made himself known. When you make yourself known, shout out to Tracy, D. Renee. When they came in this, they made their self known. Shout out to Isaac. When he came in this, he let himself be known. And it's not to show off like, hey, look at me, I'm Tracy. Or, hey, look at me, I'm Isaac. It's when the people who show up and ask the most questions is the people that are successful. The people that are quiet in the group, we don't even barely know your name because you don't pop up in the group. Right? You don't ask enough questions, so we don't even know who you are, right? Those are the people that dwindle off. They fade away in the background because you don't ask for help. You guys, you have to ask for help, right? We're here to help. But let me tell you guys something. First, see if you can find the answers on your own. That's another thing. This is your business. We're not here to teach you everything. You have to go out and research stuff. You have to go on YouTube and research stuff. You have to see when these calls are coming on and learn from these experts, you guys. Like, we cannot teach you everything. So we really just got to boss up, you guys. Another thing is, one thing they said on the call was, excuses is only important to the person making them. A lot of things I kept hearing today was tough freaking love. And you guys know that's me, right? I love you to death. But like Tracy said, I'm one of those ones that's going to kick you in the butt a little bit. And then I'm going to come give you a hug because you guys, it's go time. We don't have time to be babysitting people, you guys. We got to come in here in guerrilla God mode. From here on now, you guys, we are in guerrilla God mode. What does that mean, Isis? Guerrilla God mode means, first off, we don't grind. We don't hustle. All that network marketing stuff where people like, oh, we out here grind and hustle. G12 don't grind and hustle. You know why we don't do that? Because we are in God mode. And when you're in God mode, you manifest everything to you. We visualize everything to us. That's why we have our meditation calls, right? That's why we have our visualization calls, you guys, because we bring everything to us. Who I am seeking is seeking me, right? We don't have to grind, y'all. We use our mind to manifest. And the gorilla part, think about a gorilla. Think about a gorilla, y'all. When a gorilla come up into the building, a gorilla gets anything that it wants, right? Even though we're in God mode, we in low-key, a little savage mode. We coming in here like Harriet Tubman with this Forex information. So Harriet Tubman had to come in like a gorilla to shake the minds of the people that was in lack and poverty, you guys. So when we coming in like a gorilla, but we keeping it in God mode, y'all. So from here on out, we are in gorilla God mode. I got some amazing apparel coming out, you guys. We just are it's basically generation 12 3.0, you guys, right? So we have a new logo that's going to be dropping in about 2 or 3 days. I just sent for it to be off. You guys are going to love this new logo. We're going to have some new apparel, right? So people at the boot camp can get your apparel, you guys, but it's go time. I'm telling you guys, like, my time is in, just like your time is so valuable, right? We don't have time to waste. I'm looking to run with the winners, right? I'm not here to babysit you guys. So let's start bossing up. Let's start really acting like some bosses and not employees. So really quick, I'm gonna be going over how to budget your money and how to stay organized, because that's so key, you guys. You don't know how stressful it is to hear somebody say, "What's the link? What's the link for the call? What call are you guys on? What's the link for the boot camp?" You guys, you got to get freaking organized, because this is crazy at this point. The link for the calls is the same thing. Save the freaking links. We've been talking about the boot camp and the boot camp link for a long time. Why are you still asking for the boot camp link? Why are you still asking what call are we on? You should already know, you guys. So that's what I'm saying. This next 5 months is not going to be for the faint heart, right? If you ask me a question, I might just ignore it, right? At this point, I might just ignore it, because everything is on the G12 website. If it's not, then definitely let us know, you guys. So really quick, I want to take 2 people. I just want to hear some gems that you learned from the call yesterday and today. Anybody want to come off mute and share?
I will.
Let's go. Let's go.
Hey, this is Nisha. One of the main things that I took from the call was when Akil Bey was talking. Of course, he said show up or show out. But my thing was when he was like, if you don't want to put in the work, get out now. Get out now. I actually watched the recording again today, and I was just like, how many people are actually going to commit to what they say? How many people are going to take action on what they say? I'm pushing myself to get to where I want to be. And for me to do so, I have to take action. I have actually took a little bit on his call, because it kind of hit me a little bit, because I was slacking. But I realized getting on the calls, every single call that I can, actually getting on the team building calls, getting on the call with Brandon, getting on the call yesterday. I missed the call today, unfortunately, but actually getting on these calls and listening to our leaders makes a lot of difference, because they're telling you what to do. They're giving you the gems first and foremost. Besides you, Isis, actually you're pouring into us and actually taking information from them. They're pouring into you, you're pouring into us. So we have to basically take that information and pour into others. That's what I took from the call yesterday.
Wow, wow, wow. Y'all dropped some 33s in the chat bar for Nisha, because she always shows up, you guys. From day one, she has always showed up. So y'all drop some 33s, because here's the thing. What you celebrate accelerates in your life, you guys. What you celebrate accelerates. One more person. Anybody want to share before we get in?
I want to share.
Okay, we might take about 2 more after you. Okay, go ahead, Alicia.
Okay. So I took away from Noble, that was like the biggest thing when she broke down abundance, and then like the whole breakdown of abundance, and then she was like, what is the root word of abundance? And it's dance. And that's so true, because movement is everything. And then I don't know if everybody's religious. I'm not really religious, but I was raised in the Bible, and it says that when the praises go up, the blessings come down. And a lot of the wars they won were from dancing. They were just dancing and celebrating. Like you said, what you celebrate accelerates. And so that dance just really like got me. Noble's whole session got me, like, you know. And she was also talking about aligning. None of us, you know, we didn't just come here, you know, we're not looking to be winners. We're aligning because we already are successful. We already are abundant. We're just aligning with our abundance. And that hit home. Like all of that, Noble just blew the whole spot up. That was like excellent.
Let's go. Let's go. Y'all drop some 1111s in the chat bar for Miss Alicia Monet, baby. All the way from Cali. Cali showing up and showing out. Anybody else want to share?
I'll go.
Okay, Butter.
What's going on, fam? Peace and love. So today's call was definitely a lot more tough love than than Saturday's. Oh yeah, Saturday was yesterday. See, that's just how mind blown I am right now. But what I got from the call when I forgot the brother name, but he said that we go harder for our 9-to-5s than we do for ourselves. And I was just like, oh, where are the cameras? Like, he talking about me. Like, and it's so crazy how anytime I'm pushing other people's businesses or it's a job, I'm going 100%. But then when it comes to myself, you know what I'm saying? I might go 100% one day and then the next day I'm just like, whoo, yeah, I did my thing. You see what I'm saying? And just realizing like, no, let me really go consistent with it. And from this point forward, become my 9-to-5. So that's what I got from it. And I'm super ready to just Monday, every single day, hitting up 52 people, if not more, and getting in these trades, getting into my academy, and just like really 9-to-5 working for myself.
Let's go. Let's go. Y'all drop some 22s in the chat bar from Butter. Yes. See, that's the thing. Some of y'all go so hard for your bosses, for your jobs. As soon as your boss calls you, you be like, oh shit, my boss. Woo. Whoa. Let me get on this phone call. But let somebody put a link in the group talking about we about to get on the call. You be like, I'm going to keep watching this Netflix movie. So you got to get your priorities right. What do you really want? Don't just sign up. People are paying $300 to get into this, and they're making millions now. They're no different from you guys. The only thing different between them and you is that they're putting in the work. They want it. Some of you guys are too comfortable, right? So thank you so much. And like Akil said, you'll show up for that drink. You show up for that tickle toeing. Let your boo call you and say, come on, boo, you want to come over? And you know what they talk about when they say come over. Oh, you pack that bag up so quick. You hop in the shower and wash your butt so quick to go get that. But let somebody post the link in the group. You chilling at the house. But let somebody say, hey, look, especially this is for my Vegas and my Cali people. Somebody say, come on, let's go to the dispensary. Let's go get us a pre-roll. Let's go get us a 3.5. Man, y'all been at that Weed Man house so fast at the Weed Man house, but you can't even be on these calls. Get your priorities right. One more person. Who wants to share?
This is really quick. This is D. Renee. I just want to say, later never comes. Do it now. That's it.
Sheesh. Later never comes. Do it now. See, we think that we got later. We think, oh, I'll do it later. Oh, I'll do it tomorrow. Oh, I'll finally join the call next week. You guys, tomorrow is not promised. You don't know what's going to pop off tomorrow. You don't know what's going to happen. Successful people take fast action now. I feel like one more person wants to share.
I want to share, Isaac.
Oh, okay, last two. Somebody said Isaac and Tracy.
I want to say real quick. Isaac, first of all, I want to salute you for putting everything together yesterday. And Noble Jules for dropping the mindset. It definitely had my mind blown yesterday, and I was shopping at the same time. And today was definitely mind blowing. I got a lot of notes taken down. I got a lot of value from it, but one thing stood out to me was when it comes to this business and you don't have to know how to drive the Lambo. You just have to know how to talk about it.
Sheesh. Just like that, Q. Just like that. Yo, y'all drop some 23s in the chat bar for Q. That and if I think about what he just said, you don't have to know how to trade to make this money, y'all. That's why we going elite. From here on out, G12 is elite, baby. Look, I found out with the elite, you do get binary options. You do get swipe coin. You do get crypto. You get DeLorean. You get steady. You get all of that, y'all. We getting all of this. Somebody said today stop trading on a budget. Y'all want to put $50 in the account, $100 in the account. I'm not saying that don't work, but stop balling on the budget, right? They said that they build the business first, and then they use the products to make money, and then they learn how to trade. Imagine if you was a Platinum 2000 and you could drop $2,000 in your trade account. Then you can really start to trade with some big girl and big boy lots. So why not take advantage on building G12 up? And the more you build G12 up, you get paid for building up G12, you guys. So stop trading on a budget. Get this residual bag so we can put that in our trading account. Tracy, it's all up to you. And then we're going to go ahead and get started.
Peace, guys. So what I really, really loved about Saturday's call is when our very own Chad Thompson was talking about how we are God's greatest creation. Like, we could have been an ant. We could have been a grasshopper. We could have been a dog living on the streets. And I feel like with that, it speaks volumes to not only our position in this organization, our position as a trader, as a business builder, and the Harriet Tubmans of the world, right? What we're trying to do with this movement, but just in every role that you play, like when you wake up, being grateful in the morning. If you have children, being grateful for that. Like, if you're a daughter, a mother, a sister, an uncle, a brother, so on and so on, fill in the blank. Whatever role you play it to your best. Be grateful and be the best at everything that you do, because you could have been blind, deaf. You could have even not been a human. You know what I'm saying? And so when he spoke that, it spoke volumes to me. That was my favorite part, because it was a life lesson, not only a lesson in this business. It was an absolute eye-opening moment, and I actually used it in my presentation today too. So I bit that one. Copy the right cat, people. Love y'all.
Let's go. Y'all drop some 99s in the chat bar for Miss Tracy. Miss Tracy is killing it down there with the Cali crew, showing up for Cali crew. And like she said, you guys, we got to be in gratitude, y'all. We got to be in gratitude. We're learning how to make money from our cell phones, right? You got to be grateful from all levels. Let me tell you guys something. When I got back from Cali, my body crashed. And I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm healthy and whole. Like, being sick taught me, like, oh my gosh, like, I'm grateful for a healthy digestive system. I'm grateful for my body, even for something just like that, you guys, because so many people have messed up stomachs, right? So many people can't even walk, can't even talk, can't even hear. So we got to be grateful that God has equipped us with all the equipment to be able to make a different change in our life, you guys. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to dive into it. We're going to go ahead first off and talk about organization really quick, you guys, because this one right here, like I said, like, sometimes I got to just sigh, because I'm like, if they ask for this link one more time, when they know this the link for the call, like, you guys, like, it's really time consuming. So this is what I want you guys to do. You guys need to start tapping into the G12 website. We know who's tapped in. Me and my Keisha can see who's been doing it the most and who hasn't been doing it at all. And just to be quite frank, a lot of you guys haven't been on the G12 website, right? So when you guys get people started into the community, it's so very important that you make sure that they go through the G12 community. Some of you guys are asking the same questions, and all of it's on the G12 website. What's the template for new members? What's the flyer connection? How do I do my broker's account? Where can I buy a gold card? You guys, all of this stuff is on the G12 website. You got to get organized. Let me show you what I do, right? I got a notepad on my phone, right? And all of the Zoom calls, right? All of the Zoom calls, there's a notepad in my phone that says Zoom calls. I got Chad's Zoom link there. So tonight, if you don't have Chad's Zoom link, you need to save it. It gets so tiring. What's the link? What's the link? What's the link? Save the link, save the link, save the link, save it. Save it today, save it. Because if somebody asks me, I'm going to ignore the message. I'm just going to ignore it. And I would suggest that you guys do it too. Because if we keep babying, if we just keep babying each other, then we're never going to be bosses. We're just going to be an adult daycare, right? So save it in your notepad. Save all the links. Riyadh's call. Save the link in your notepad. Put all of these calls in your phone. Some of you guys don't even have these calls in your cell phone. How serious are you? Right? You guys, we got to get serious. Now, let me tell y'all something. Remember really quick, I talked about what you celebrate, right? You will celebrate on. Let me tell you one thing that really just tickles my butt, y'all. It really just tickles my booty hole. Straight up. If that offended you, oh well, right? Let me tell you, it really just tickles my butt. right? When new people come in and you guys just look at the messages and you don't say welcome. Now you may think, oh, Isis, that's really small. But you guys, people want to be welcomed in. Yeah, we welcome them inside of the chat group, but welcome them inside of the community here too. And this is the thing, you can see everybody that sees it. Like I literally can hit seen and I can see all of the people's name. Because if you can see it, if you can, look at this. One person said welcome, but 31 people seen it. And if you see your name on here, ask yourself, how can you see it, but not hit welcome to the family? I'm just gonna let the name sit right there. How can you see it, but don't hit welcome? If you can see it, you know how long it'll take you to put welcome, right? It won't take you long to do that, you guys. It doesn't, right? So we need to start celebrating people more. We do it in the chat, but you guys need to start doing it more in the group because I can see everybody. I'm like, damn, they just looked at it and they ain't say nothing. If they looked at it, why can't they say something, right? So you guys, you may think it is really small, but look, you want to be celebrated, right? And when you hit 2 and 3, right? You want 60 people looked at it. 60 people looked at it. 3 people commented. Damn, that math is off. How'd that work? How 60 people look at it, but 3 people commented on it, right? So you guys, we got to do better. We got to do better. And I know y'all seen y'all names, so I don't even have to call you out. All you got to do is just go to the scene tab and it called you out just enough, right? So let's really, really, really make sure that we pay attention to this group, right? Because a lot of times people ask questions and it's in this group, right? Now let's talk about how to stay organized with the group chat. Now I know some of you guys are brand new, right? And you're not used to a lot of messages, right? So let me help you guys out because some of you guys are asking the same questions that are already put out in the group. Today somebody said, what call are you on? I'm like, just scroll up to the top. Just scroll up to the top, baby. That's what you got to do. Like when I was sick and I wasn't, and for real, y'all, it's really that simple, right? When I was sick and I wanted to check the messages so bad, but I heard my Keisha say, Isis, get off the phone. Don't be on the phone, right? I ain't turned the phone off, but I just seen the chat lighting up. And I'm like, damn, I wonder what the team, I wonder what they talking about in there. Like I was upset that I couldn't even see what y'all was talking about in the chat. That's how lit I want to see what's going on in the chat, right? But my Keisha told me, Isis, rest your body. So I had to listen. I couldn't even get in there and see what y'all talking about. But when I could, guess what I did? Just scroll back, y'all. It's so simple. Just scroll back up. See what people talk about. Just scroll back up. Sometimes people are just saying welcome. Sometimes people are saying congratulations. But sometimes there's some information that you got to get. Scroll back up into the group. Read. Y'all, some of y'all don't read. For real. You don't read. You got to start reading, y'all. Right? Scroll back up in the group. See what people talking about. Okay, they're just saying welcome. Okay. Ooh, there's a call at Wednesday. Let me pull out my calendar because I'm a boss and I like to stay organized. Let me put this call or let me save this flyer. You know what I do? I send stuff to my Facebook Messenger, right? Look at my Facebook Messenger. If I don't have time to check something, you guys, I send it to myself. I send quotes to myself. I send everything to myself so I can check it later. Look, there's a book I want to check later. So I send it to myself, right? Here's a script that I want to use later. So I sent it to myself, right? You guys, we got to get better with being organized. We got to get better in these chats because y'all asking some of the same questions that people already regurgitated, right? So please, we're going to stay organized by using our calendars. We're going to stay organized by using the notes in our calendars, putting all the links in there, even the opportunity calls. Some of you guys are like, well, when's the next opportunity call? You guys see that little cute flyer that we got in the group? Look at this little sexy flyer we got. Hold on, let me show y'all this sexy flyer that G12 got. Somebody put it in the group for me real quick. Put the opportunity flyer in the group for me real quick, team. Put that in there for me real quick, y'all. Somebody, high speed, right? Somebody gonna do it, and I'm gonna show y'all. right? Put that sexy purple G12 flyer in there, y'all. Quincy did it. Oh no, there it go. Look, put this in your phone. You ain't gotta ask Isis, when's the next opportunity call? I'm gonna say, I don't know. You tell me. I don't know when it is. I don't know. Right? Y'all, we're actually about to change this though. So to be honest, the Thursday calls, we're taking those out. The people who doing it Thursday, they're not doing it anymore. So don't put those in your phone because we're not doing Thursday anymore. G Netta, I think he may be changing his time so it won't conflict with the new student orientation. So maybe the Saturday one at 12, don't put that one in there yet. I'm going to be doing a whole new flyer. And I want you guys to know, if you are doing these calls, you're doing it for yourself and you're doing it for the community. Don't quit. I'm doing this flyer over because people quit, right? They quit on G12. They said, oh, I don't want to do the presentation anymore. They was just thinking about themselves, being freaking selfish, right? I don't do these calls for me. I do these calls for you guys. You guys, I was tired. I didn't go to sleep till 3 in the morning. I woke up at 10. I've been on the call all day just like y'all. And then I had to get on this call. But it's not about me. It's about y'all. It's about helping y'all crush y'all goals. It's about helping y'all buy y'all mama a new house. Right? So save these calls in your phone. Do it right now. Do it today. Then you ain't got to ask when the call is. You already know because you're a boss. Here's the thing also, you guys. Some of these calls are opportunity calls and some of the calls are training calls. So if you got, so we do a really good job. Shout out to all the educators and all the leaders. We do a really good job at saying, this is not a training call. This is a guest call. When we say guest call, that means get your guest on the call, right? So I think that's enough today for how to stay organized. Just, you guys, just stay organized. And then teach the other people that come before you. Like some of you guys just got some brand new people. So Jillian, Butter, some of you guys have just hit, signing up your first people in our community. Teach them the same thing so that it can be duplicatable all the way down the line. Right? We can't half-ass. We got to keep our foundation strong, y'all. So now let's switch gears. Let's talk about budgeting money. I'm going to share with you guys a system that I've been using now for about 3 years, right? When I was living in my shed, right? I don't know if you guys know it, but I went from living in a car for 2.5 months, right? To living in a little small shed that's probably about the same size as your freaking bathroom. And I was doing the business. I was still doing presentations on a whiteboard in the shed. I was still going to the library using the internet because I ain't have no computer. I didn't even have no team out in Arcata, California. And I still made it happen, right? I'm no different from you guys. Only thing different is that I'm hungry. I got to buy my mama a new house. She living in the hood. Her house then got shot up. You get what I'm saying? I'm not comfortable at $2,000 a month residually. That's nothing. That's chump change, right? So check this out, you guys. I'm going to go kind of fast. I do not have a lot of time, but I want you guys to know that I am a financial coach. So if you guys really want to get your finances in order, then you got to hit me up for my services, right? I can't give everything out. I got to eat too. I got to pay my bills too. Right? But today I'm going to go over this really, really fast. So I hope you're taking notes, right? This is how you budget your money. This is how you're going to break it down into categories, right? The first category is gas money. Write that down. Gas money. The second category is household. What do I mean by household? Toilet tissue, paper towels, laundry detergent, house cleaner, spray, house cleaner, vacuum cleaner. Maybe you need a new vacuum cleaner. Maybe you need some new sheets. Household, second category. That's the second. Third category, groceries. 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 That's the third category. Groceries. Right? I'm thinking right now. Hold on 1 second, y'all. 1 second. All right, you guys, I kind of forgot the categories. So gas, household, hold on. Thank you. Oh dang, this not it. Okay, look. Look, hold on. Look, it's in my drawer. You know those little pull-out drawers? In that little tub. I think it's the first pull-out drawer or the second one. I'm trying to think right now, you guys. Oh, fun money. Recreational fun money. All right, thank you. All right. Okay, fun money. Okay, and then I got glad giving, right? Now, I feel like I'm missing one more, but I'm gonna think about it and let y'all know. But so far we got gas money, we got gas category. Oh, that's it, thank you. We got fuel, gas category, household, groceries, fun, glad giving, and I think those are it for right now. I can't really think right now, right? Now this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna take the money that you make every month, right? Take that money, right? Print out your print out your financial statement, print it out. This is what I want you to do. I want you to subtract, and I'm gonna send y'all, if y'all interested, only for the interested people, right? I'm gonna send y'all an Excel spreadsheet. In the Excel spreadsheet, y'all can break y'all stuff down. I just didn't have it up today. I squeezed Noble in this call, so it kind of cut back. But don't worry, I do these calls here now and then. But if you really want to get nitty and gritty, you'll hit me up for my coaching. But look, so let's use an example, right? Let me see if I can do a whiteboard on here. Hold on, y'all. Let me see if I can share like let me see. Do they got like a little cute whiteboard on here? Oh man, I don't think so. All right, cool. Huh? No, I ain't call you. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just do like this. I don't need you. Thank you so much. So check this out, y'all. So let's just say you make $3,000 a month, right? $3,000 a month. What time we got? Okay, cool. Right? And let's just use our imagination. Let's just say 1,500 of that goes to bills. When I mean bills, I mean your car payment, your water bill, your all that, your rent, all that, right? Bills. Let's just say 1,500 go to that, right? So then you're left with 1,500, right? You're left with 1,500. Now, this is what I did, right? I started off with this. Now I got it down pat. I don't really use it so much, but let me tell you guys, I will live off $120 every week. Every week I live off $120. When I'm talking about I'm a minimalist. Why? Because I would rather take my money and put it back into my business. I would rather take my money and put it into cryptocurrency, right? Like this home that I'm living in, I'm very much living beneath my means. Why? I would, instead of some of you guys pay more rent than what I do, right? But some of y'all are barely making it because y'all trying to keep it up with the Jones with these expensive ass apartments. I got me a little cheap apartment so I can stack up on my bread and get what I really want and don't have to be living paycheck to paycheck with it, right? I'm still driving a hoopty, right? This is so I can save enough to get my Tesla so I can put enough money down where my Tesla is halfway paid off. You know what I'm saying? You got to make different moves. Trying to keep it up with the Joneses and you living paycheck to paycheck, right? So boom, you got 1,500 left. Now this is what y'all gonna do when somebody mute your phone that just came in. No, Miss Noble. Okay, I got you, Noble, right? So, right? So check this out, right? So you got 4 weeks in that month. You got 4 weeks in that month. You got to figure out, right? I break mine up by every week. So you got to figure out every week how much money are you going to dedicate. So let's do the math real quick. So let's just say you got 1,500 left, and this is for gas, household, groceries. Because some of y'all go to the grocery store and y'all don't even got a budget. You just throw it in the bag, and you wondering why you ain't got no money for your membership, right? Divided by 4. So that's $375. Now yours may be different. You're gonna have to tailor it based off of your family needs, right? So that's $375 every 7 days, right? That's just off of this. Now what you gotta do is you say, okay, I got $375 for these next 7 days. How much am I gonna put to gas? Some of y'all just be driving around for no reason. I ain't even gonna lie. Sometimes I drive out just to go get some ice cream. I don't gotta drive. I'm wasting gas just to go get some freaking ice cream. Right? So, and please mute your lines, right? So you gotta figure out from this $375, how much am I putting to my car this month? My car only take about $20 a week. I don't know how much your car costs. Take. And in the Tesla, I don't even need gas. Hopefully, I'm not even gonna say hopefully. I'm envisioning that I have that Tesla by the time the boot camp come. Right? So what are you gonna do with this $375? How much are you gonna put on fun? Some of y'all eat out too much. You eat out too much. You eat out too much. You need to start cooking more. Seriously. Every time you turn around, you're doing Grubhub. You're doing Uber Eats. Start to cook or get a chef. Get a chef that you can pay a certain amount, right? So when it comes to groceries, let's do the math, right? Let's act like, hold on, let me get the calculator. Actually, I'm gonna use this calculator because I don't know where it went. Where that calculator? It's okay, I got this calculator. Hold on, Noble. We're gonna bring you on at about 8:50, Noble. We're just gonna be running a little late with Chad's call, but that's okay. Because I gotta make sure y'all got this. So we got $375, right? Right? So let me write the categories. Let me put gas, right? Let me put fun. Let me put household, food, glad giving. That's what I call mine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I feel like there's one more for some reason, but I'm gonna figure it out, right? So let's just say your car takes $75 for gas every 7 days, right? So we down to 300, right? Now let's just say 150 goes to food, grocery shop. Now y'all might have to really figure out meal prep. Start meal prepping. When you go to the store, have some meals, right? Maybe you doing pasta. And if you're a meat eater, maybe when you're putting the meat in the pasta, you have enough meat to do hamburgers. Maybe you have enough meat to do hamburger helper. I don't know, right? If you're doing mashed potatoes, get you some mashed potatoes, get the potatoes, have one meal potatoes, your next meal might have potatoes. But you gotta start thinking, you gotta start budgeting this money. You guys the problem is that you don't, it's not that you don't have money, it's that you don't know how to manage your money. God gives you what you're ready for. Some of you guys are not making the money residual yet because you don't even know how to manage $200. Some of you guys are not making the trading money yet because you can't even manage the money you got now. God gives you what you're ready for. I'm doing my best to get y'all ready for this increase that's coming in. Y'all, we about to have, it's mad increase coming down in G12 right now. Mad increase, right? So you got 150 for, so what we at? Let me get my calculator, y'all. Hold on, because math was not my thing. So minus 75 for the gas, minus 150 for groceries. We had $150, right? Now, let's just say fun is $50. I ain't even gonna lie, y'all. To be honest, this is my fun. I ain't even gonna lie. I really haven't really got out and did anything. Like, this is my fun, right? For some of y'all that smoke weed, that may be your fun. You gotta cap that weed out. You gotta cap that weed smoking. Some of y'all buying weed, and I'm only speaking, I'm not even gonna put it out there, but I just know, right? I know that weed will run you up. You talking about something, you ain't got no money for the membership, you just smoked it all up. Go get those 3.5s every week. You smoking it up too much. You buying all that Starbucks coffee. You need to cap that. You going out drinking. You need to cap that. I'm not saying stop smoking weed, stop doing the coffee, stop doing the alcohol. I mean, it's your life. I'm not trying to tell you to stop doing what you're doing. You grown, but you need to cut back. And if anything, you might need to stop. Right? So boom, we had $100. Right? We had $100. Now we got household and we got glad giving. Let's just say you spend 50 on household because it's only 7 days, y'all. So when you do your money, look how I do my money. I made these envelopes, right? I made these envelopes. You can do regular envelopes. Oh, I got money in here. Oh, or you could make these. Me and my ex made these, right? Right? Get your partner in on this. If your partner not in on this, it's going to be hard. So look, cycle number 4, 375 will go into there. Cycle number 2, 375 will go into there. Cycle number 3, 375. And then you get the other envelopes, gas money, household money, fund money, and you categorize it. Right? That's really it. That's really it. That's really the blueprint. Glad giving. Some of y'all think y'all don't have enough to give. Yes, you do. Sometimes when I'm in the store, right, I may got $10. Maybe you can only do 10. Who cares? Do what you can. I may be in a grocery store line. I may say, hey, look, this $10 for the next people behind me. Right? Or, hey, look, hey, excuse me, ma'am. When somebody's short, hey, let me give you this money, right? Or for you people who are making residual income, right, Platinum 600 and above, you guys need to start putting money back into your team. You need to start putting money back into this business. You need to start giving giveaways. Like a giveaway I'm about to do tonight, so y'all better stay on this call for this giveaway, right? So glad giving. Does anybody have any quick questions real quick from this? And it could go deeper, but right now, I feel like this is really the foundation. Not everybody is even going to do it. Anybody, any questions? I don't have any questions right now. Cool, Q. Since there's 52 weeks in the year, okay. Let me see what y'all talking about in the chat bar. I don't have any questions since the 52 weeks. I use 52. Okay, envelopes. Okay, cool. None yet. Okay. Meal prep helps me save a lot. Okay, Isaac. Okay. Yeah, y'all, that meal prep. Some of y'all eat out too much. I be with y'all when y'all be eating out. All right? Some of y'all eat out too much. Personally, y'all, I'm a little nervous to eat back out. I mean, I had some pizza yesterday, but I'm a little nervous at where I eat at because that's how I got sick. Eating out somewhere. You don't know what these people doing to the food. You don't know if they praying over it. You don't know what type of attitude they got. All that going to your food. Somebody in the kitchen pissed off. All that pissed offness is in your food. But when you at home preparing your meals with love, it hit a little different. Right? So, somebody came on mute. Somebody got a question?
Yeah, I do, Isis. It's not about budgeting though. Before I forget, you said on the weekly opportunity purple flyer that 2 people dropped off. Will you guys be making another flyer? Like an updated flyer?
Sure thing. Yep.
Cool, thank you.
You're welcome. So as of right now, just don't program the Thursday call in there. Don't do the Thursdays. We'll fill somebody in on that spot. And then I think G12 is going to change his time because it's a time crunch when he does his presentation. And we don't want no time crunch. So we're probably going to end up changing his time. So don't put 12 o'clock for G12 because we're going to be changing that up. We do got Jay doing it at 4.
Hey, Ice.
And
this Noble, give me rights to share my screen really quick. So I'm gonna run through this quick so everybody can get over the chat call.
Okay, cool. All right, what's that last question? Let me find you, Noble. All right, you guys. So we can ask some questions in the group, but without further ado, you guys, I want to bring on somebody that I really like, love, and trust. I know you guys know Miss Noble Jules. She's really been rocking this thing. She's always pouring into our community, and she has something super amazing that she's going to be sharing with us tonight. So definitely have your pen and pad because when Noble come, she come with them jewels, baby. Noble Jules, are you ready?
Absolutely ready, everybody. Thank you so much. No, Ice, I need the recording for this because I missed the first part, and I need to get my budget together as well.
Okay.
So
listen, I'm gonna tell y'all really quick, to stay in integrity with what's happening with Chad Call, and so we don't go over. I'm gonna run through this really quick. I'm gonna make this available for everybody to be able to get to. In the G12 and everything, this slide, I'm gonna get everybody in there, but I just want to let y'all know this is off of the back of what Chad said on Saturday. So everybody that was on Saturday, please definitely remember this. If you wasn't on Saturday, please definitely go listen to the recording. And so what our chairman said is this next 90 days is going to change everything. However, what he said was the first 10 days is the rest period. And that rest does not mean that you're asleep. Rest means that you reevaluate where you are, and you look at where you are, what you have done. You look at your pictures, you look at how you post, you look at how you presented yourself, and you plan out and strategize how you're going to reposition yourself going forward for the next 80 days after that. He said spend 10 days doing that. So it's very much in alignment with who I am. So I hit Isis up and I said, yo, Ice, I've already been commissioned in my spirit work to do this. And to do this, I use Napoleon Hill's 28 questions to reevaluate yourself. So I'm going to present that to you. A lot of people know Napoleon Hill for Think and Grow Rich, but he has a slew of other magnificent books and everything. So what I'm going to do, like I said, I'm going to utilize this time successfully. Y'all give me 15 minutes of undivided attention. You will be able to utilize these questions in this format exactly to see where you are also in your finances. Then you piggyback and you adjust yourself to what ISIS just went over in this call. So everybody like, oh my goodness, this is good information that ISIS just gave about how to budget. These questions is going to let you ask every area in your life, where you can ask these questions in every area in your life so you can reevaluate where you are and make strategic plans and steps to where you're going. All right. Let me get some 28s in that chat. Let me get some 28s in your chat if y'all ready to go, because I'm about to start talking very fast and energetic. I'm about to dance with my tongue. Okay. Exactly. Yes. Talented. I'm talented. Talented.
PG.
All right, so the name of my particular company is the Wise Society, because wealth is spiritual evidence. So I want everybody to understand, no matter what your goal is, until your goal manifests in your life, that then you need to adjust your goal until it manifests into your life exactly the way your vision becomes actualized. That's how you actualize yourself, right? So wealth is spiritual evidence, which is the Wise Society, and really it's Wise Up. Wealth is spiritual evidence of universal principles, right? So the Wise Society is an exclusive network of founders, operators, and investors who believe that the way to impact the world is through personal and economic development. That's who I am. That's what I do. So just want to get at, this is a quick background on me. Y'all don't need to see that, but to take a screenshot at the top, follow me on Facebook. I am clearing out some people. So if you put a request to me on Facebook and haven't got it accepted, I am topped off. However, I will be going through and eliminating some people to make room for you. So my Facebook is Noble Jules Hamilton. You see a spell Noble, and Jules is Julz. I keep the E for myself. I maintain my own energy. That's my energy. And IG is Noble Jules. I give y'all one E in Noble, but Jules and the E, y'all can't have both of them. All right. So self-evaluation really quick. Y'all see I don't even got the little fancy presentation up here, because let's see if I could do it right here. I'm just, okay, there we go. I'm just rushing through this really quick. So, all right. So real quick. So y'all can take screenshots, but like I said, again, I'm gonna come out of this. Y'all can take screenshots, but again, I can control it this way. I'm going to drop this in G12 as well. So self-evaluation, self-analyst rather. Self-analyst, what it does is it discloses and decreases the faults and increase of value. So it decreases your fault and it increases your virtue rather. So that's why you want to do this. Self-analyst will disclose whether advancement has been made, or if so, how much. It also discloses any backward steps one may have to make. Sometimes you got to move backwards to move forward, and the effective marketing of personal service required one to move forward even if the process is slow. So if you're moving slow in your process, you're still processing forward. Period. Bang. So self-analysis, it should be made to see any and all improvements where analysts implement should be made, and to take this inventory by asking yourself the following questions and by checking your answers with the aid of someone who will permit you to deceive yourself as their accuracy. So what that means, let me say that. You want to ask somebody that you trust, but not somebody that you trust that's going to only give you good answers. Let me tell you, I surround myself by truth seekers. If my friends can't tell me the truth about myself, they are not my friends. And if I can't tell you the truth about you, I ain't your friend. And I will tell you, I'm sorry, I'm not your friend because something in me won't let me tell you the truth. I will say that to you. And so because I value people who tell me the truth, because they know that I am committed to my self-improvement. So I'm gonna tell you right now, I am a friend to critical criticism. But let's be clear. If it's not addressed to me and delivered in love, I don't know what you're telling me, boo-boo. Be honest with you. If you ain't telling me in love, I don't know what you're telling me. And trust me, Isis and Ginger will tell you we love each other because they have told me the truth about myself several times. Okay. So here's your first question. Have I attained the goals which I established as my objective thus far this year? So everybody mute yourself, please. Will, mute yourself. All right, so listen. Have I obtained the goals which I established as my objective this far this year? Have I obtained these goals? You should work from a definite yearly objective to obtain as a part of your major life objective. So listen, this is what this means. Everybody wrote a New Year's resolution because everybody thought 2020 was going to be the jump off year. 2020 ain't jump off to everybody until March. That does not mean that your New Year's resolutions does not come into play. I don't care what the world is doing. If you look at the leadership here in Our Markets Live, they are still on point with the goal of the year. We still say 1,000 chairmen by March 31st, 2020. I don't care, pandemic, Susu, I don't care what's happening. Stimulus checks, we don't care. We know that what you keep in your mind and hold to your vision, that's the only thing that matters. So really quick, let's be really clear. The different objective goals. Goals are general guidelines that explain what you want to achieve in your community. Your community is your house, your goals within yourself. Objective defines strategies, implications, steps to obtain these identified goals. Unlike goals, objectives are specific, measurable, and how to define completeness. So what that means that I'm not talking about, oh, okay, I wanted to hit P600. No, this is what this question asks is, are you completing the steps necessary for you to become a six-figure trader daily? That's the question you ask yourself. So our next question here, have I delivered, come on screen, y'all want to play with me? You want to play. Have I delivered service of my best possible quality of which I was capable, or could I have improved any part of my service? I need for everybody to understand, you are not here to recruit. You are not here to trade. You are here to be in service to your goals and to your life purpose. You are here to be in service to the people that you love. That could be a stranger. We all love everybody. So that could be anybody. You are here to be in service to your highest purpose. Your purpose could be to tell somebody that you have found the community that they should be a part of. That's a part of your service. Your service to your generation is to come in here and to learn how to trade. All right, have I delivered service in my greatest possible quality of which I am capable? Yes, this is measurable. Have I delivered this service? Can I do better in the delivery of my service? Can I look better? Can I sound better? Can I talk better? Can I walk better? Can I show up better? How can I show up better in my service? How has the spirit of my conduct been harmonious and cooperative at all times? Have you been in cooperation with the conduct, with your own conduct, your behavior? And has it been harmonious? That means, have you shown up in gratitude? How have you been showing up? These are really good questions, you guys. Like I said, I'm going to drop this. I'm moving really fast. It is 9 o'clock and I only have five more minutes, but I'm going to move through these really fast. I am going to drop this, but I wanted to put my voice into space. Have I promoted the habits of procrastination to decrease my efficiency? And if so, to what extent? Have you been procrastinating, and to what extent? And what it says is to decrease your efficiency. In what ways, in what areas of life have you procrastinating, and how has it decreased your efficiency? Ask yourself the whole question. How have I improved my personality? If so, in what ways? True talk. Y'all up here doing self-improvement and motivation and everything like that. How have you been improved? Have I been persistent in following my plan through completion? Have I been persistent in following my budget to completion? Hey, listen, I ain't following my budget. It's time for me to follow ISIS budget. That's it. I ain't come to it. So your results tell the truth of your actions. Have I reached decisions promptly and definitely on all occasions? As we know, the wealth mindset is to be able to reach a decision promptly and definitely. Are you dedicated to your decision? And how quick did you reach that decision? We learned on Saturday, the quick mind makes decisions quickly and they get good results because they're committed to their line. But if it's taking you a long time to commit to a decision, your heart and your mind ain't united. All right. Have I promoted any one or more of the 6 basic fears? Have you promoted poverty? Have you corroded criticism? Have you promoted ill health? Have you promoted loss of love for someone? Have you promoted old age? Have you promoted death to decrease your efficiency? What does that mean, Noble? Have I permitted? Not promoted. Have I permitted it? Meaning, have you allowed any of these fears, including death and including loss of someone loved, breaking up, to decrease your efficiency? Have you allowed any of these fears to be the reason why you ain't showing up? Real talk. Have I been either overcautious or undercautious? That's with trades and everything. Have you been undercautious or overcautious? That means what emotion are you implementing? You can't be overjoyed. You can't be underjoyed. You got to be fearlessly, courageously emotionalist in this. That's emotional intelligence. Has my relationships with my associates in work been pleasant or unpleasant? If it is, if it has been unpleasant, is it my fault, wholly or partly? How are you taking accountability for the relationships that you build? That's what that means. Because all the people you meet is a reflection of you. I got 3 minutes on here. I'm about to watch me do it, y'all. Have I dissipated any of my energy through lack of concentration to effort? So if y'all anything like me, I said, what does word dissipate mean? Let's break it down. Dissipate, whenever there is a change in the system.
Hell, why didn't you just get out?
Because we ain't trying to get out. Just keep your mute.
Come on, guys. Energy, mute your line, guys. Energy.
I'm so sorry, guys. I'm muting now.
That's all right. Whenever there is a change in the system, energy is transferred from, look at that. That just happened. Whenever there's a change in the system, somebody just hit unmute, energy is transferred and some of that energy is dissipated. Dissipation is a term that is often used to describe ways in which energy is wasted, period. So, sweetheart, everybody, if you accidentally unmute, don't waste no energy apologizing. Just put yourself back on mute to keep the flow going. That's what that means. If you sewing up something, you hit a loss, don't waste your time on being sad about the loss. Just keep going. Get back in the trade. Evaluate that loss and get back in the trade. If somebody says no, say thank you for your time and keep it moving. That's what that means. How have I been open-minded and tolerant of connections in all subjects? Have you been open-minded and tolerant? People can say no. This ain't for everybody. That's what that means. People can say no. This ain't for everybody. Don't be tolerant. Let people be who they are. All due respect. Isis, I saw your post about susus. Let people do susus. Let them do it. Let them be open-minded to people doing susus. We go in there. We tell them what to do with the money they get from the susu. Period. All right. In what ways have I improved my ability to render service? Period. In what ways have I improved my ability to give the best service, to render service to people? Remember, money has no value, but once you have implemented service, that's what it is. Once you focus on the service that you give and how you give it, money follows you. Have I been intemperate in any of my habits? Again, I said, what does that mean? Having showed lack of self-control and moderate. Have you shown any lack of self-control in any of your habits? Have I expressed either openly or secretly any form of egotism? Ooh, egotism. The difference between egoism and egotism. Ego is to be egotistical, right? It is to inflate sense one's importance. Like, are you trying to put yourself as more important than everybody else? That's against nobility. Don't be competitive. You want to be better than your former self. It's ability to concentrate in vain. Egotism is feel superior to others, physically intelligent in any way. Egotism is the preoccupation of oneself. Are you vain, only thinking about yourself, or are you thinking about the community? Come on. I got 60 seconds. Has my conduct towards my associates been such that it has induced them to respect me? Don't look for you. Are you doing the actions to obtain and to earn the respect? Have my opinions and decisions been based on guesswork or actual accurate of analysts and thoughts? How are you making decisions? Have I followed the habits of budgeting my time, my expenses, my income, and how I can conserve on my budgets? I just did a whole 50-minute call on that. And lastly, how much time have I devoted to unprofitable efforts which I might have used for better advancements? Wait, are you making sure that you're doing profitable actions? How may I rebudget my time and change my habits so I will be more effective going forward? How have I been guilty of any conduct which has not improved my consciousness? In what ways have I rendered my services and better service than I was paid to render? Have I been unfair to anyone? And if so, in what way? If I have been a purchaser of any service this year, what would I be satisfied to? If I had to purchase my own service this year, would I be satisfied with my purchase? Am I in the right vocation, and why? Is this for me, and why? Y'all, I'm 2 minutes over. Has the purchaser of my service been satisfied with the service I have rendered? In what ways and why? What is my present rating of fundamentally and principles of success? And I gave my fair to myself with my principles of success. And that's it. So again, these are 28 questions that I'm going to drop in on you. And I want you to be able to ask yourself, I know I ran through them really fast, but that's why I'm going to drop them in. You wasn't supposed to be here to ask your questions, to answer these questions right now. You need to spend time. You got 10 days. I will very much ask everybody to answer these questions within the next 48 hours so that you can have the next 8 days to really plan out how to improve in every area of your life. Right? What is my present rating of my fundamental principles of success? That's what you got to ask yourself. So first, you got to find out what the principles of success is and how you're going to rate yourself. These are the principles of success right here. Go through them, be honest, be open with yourself. This is time to evaluate yourself, to rest, and to plan out your actions on how you're going to be the best version of yourself in 90 days. Again, I'm going to close like this. Chad just put a post up that said that he is requesting for 10 chairmen to be in this group alone. And I'm going to tell y'all, the group that's the Trade Nation 3.0 is not his entire team. So in this group, are you a chairman, and how much are you going to speak to your word? And I'm not just talking about chairman on the ranks. I'm talking about chairman in your charts too. That is it for me. My name is Noble Jules. I thank you very much. I hope that I was able to impact you in some form or fashion. Zinja, I know that your team is on here too. I will be dropping this in all groups so everybody can get this information. If you have gotten value from this, I need for everybody to come off of mute right now and scream, "Abundance is mine," right now.
Abundance
is
mine.
mine.
This is mine. Mine.
Let's go, y'all. Drop some fire in the chat bar for Noble Jules. You guys showing up and showing out. We ran out of time. We have to get ready for Chad's call. But as promised, let's talk about this money giveaway. Let's talk about who's about to get this money. Really quick, do I have my Keisha on the line? Hello? Keisha, are you there? Your phone's breaking up, Keisha. All right, really quick. Well, she already told me. So check this out, you guys. So, so I wanted to give somebody like $75 off of the boot camp that we have coming up, right? However, the boot camp is sold out, right? So this person who's about to win this money, I say put it in your trading account, right? So the contest is, y'all didn't even know what the contest was. So I told you guys that me and my Keisha can see how many of you guys go through the G12 website, right? And remember, not many of you guys go through it, right? So today, I want to award Miss Brylan. Miss Brylan is the winner. Why? Because Miss Brylan has been in the academy 91%. Miss Emma, shout out to Emma. She's been in there 63%. And if somebody came in third place at 63%, you guys need to get in that G12 website even more. You never know what I'm going to be doing. I'm always watching. I'm always seeing who's coachable. Brylan, are you on the line?
Yes, thank you, Isis.
No, what could be some advice you give the team to be able to stay into that website?
You know what? Every time I want to go do something else, I'm like, you know what? Let me see what the team's talking about, because there's so much stuff to keep engaged with, and the only way to keep up is to keep checking in.
Let's go. Show up. Check in. Brylan, send me your Cash App. I'm going to send you the money. Put it in your trading account. Do whatever you want to do. But I suggest you guys stay coachable and teachable. You never know when I'm going to give out this